y'all, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I'm going to be using my practice hand today. This is a red iguana hand that I got a while back. I have got some stiletto tips applied, and I've got everything filed and ready for application. I'm going to be using some of the polygels I got in my I showed you in my last video, 4 of the colors. The turquoisey color, yellow, pink, and purple. Just some pretty spring pastels. I'm going to be using my Born Pretty clear hard gel to encapsulate. And what we're going to be encapsulating is some really pretty glitter from A&A. It is called Magic Mirror. It's a really pretty, like, iridescent pastel mix with some silver hollow pieces mixed in. You would think that they wouldn't go, those two things wouldn't go together well, but they do. They're really, really pretty. And in this tray, you'll be able to see the colors a little bit better. See the pastel colors and everything. It's just these polygels were screaming for this glitter. I've also got a bag of some butterfly and cloud pieces that are all silver hollow, well, almost all silver hollow, that they sent me with my first order forever ago, over a year ago. And I've just got a few of the smaller butterfly pieces pulled out and a few of the cloud pieces. We're going to be starting off with base coat from Born Pretty, which is my usual base coat of choice. If you were doing this on your own hand, you would want to first apply your, do your prep first. Get all your cuticle off your nail and everything, and then get your dehydrator and your primer applied, whatever kind you like to use or whatever goes with the system you're using. And then I'm going to apply a very, very thin layer on each nail. You want to apply it so thin you can still see the texture of where you've been filing to do your prep. Basically, you want it to be super thin. And I know a lot of people say, oh, you just need to apply it to the natural nail, and that's fine if you don't have any issues. I have found, because I'm pretty rough on my nails, after about a week and a half or so of wear, a couple weeks of wear, I have found that my gel sometimes wants to separate from the tip a little bit. So, through trial and error, I figured out that putting the base coat all the way down the nail, all over the tip also, helps stop that from happening for me. Now, if you don't have this issue, then you don't have to worry about it. But also, I was pointing at the box a few minutes ago, the pink box that my hand is on. That was for Sharon, from Sharon's Nails. I'm stealing a trick from her. She uses the box that her hand came in to set it on while she's doing, while she's applying nails to the hand. It's easier than taking it on and off the stand every time you want to stick it in the lamp. And my desk is so tiny, I need every bit of space I can get, and I don't, it's just so much easier for me this way. So thanks for that tip, Sharon. So, okay. Base coat is cured. I did the yellow nail first, and I edited it out because my application is so horrible. You'll see here in a minute. It's been a while since I used polygel, like 2 or 3 years probably. I've just been mostly hard gel for the longest time, so that's just what I prefer to use. So, yeah, we're going to be doing every nail the same, just a different color on every nail. So we're getting that turquoise color down. I'm just going to be ombreing it down a little bit, and that's just for the color in the background, basically. I'm wearing the same nails on my hand, and when I did them, I just wanted something that was very colorful and pastel and perfect for springtime, and I wanted to use these polygels I just bought because they were such pretty colors. I bought them to use for spring nails, so yeah, that's why I used them. I need to get back into some more polygel again, because I realized I do miss it a little bit. And all the colors that you can get in it and everything, it's hard to find a good colored hard gel in this country anyway, without spending an absolute fortune. So that's just not feasible for me as a home user. So yeah, so what I'm doing right now is I'm badly applying it and spreading it down the nail and ombreing it down. That was my first layer. I'm going to put a second layer on because that color just wasn't as opaque as I wanted it to be. But I still don't want it to be very thick, because then I'll have trouble when it comes to filing. I will be filing into my glitter, which I already have enough trouble not doing. So I don't want to add to my troubles. So yeah, just another layer of this color. And isn't that a pretty color, y'all? I love that turquoisey blue color. So pretty. I'm just going to pull it down. It doesn't have to be a perfect ombre, because there's going to be glitter over top of it. Like just a small amount of glitter, but enough to where if it's not perfect, you're not going to notice. So yeah, every nail is going to be the same, just a different color. And I'll just let you watch for a little while. Okay, so all the polygel is cured. I did the pointer finger off camera because it was just repetitive. Now it's time for glitter application. So to do that, I'm going to be applying a thin layer of my clear hard gel. I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to say this a couple times probably, but we're going to be doing the same thing on every single nail. Just the different colors of polygel. Other than that, they're all the same. So, super thin layer of hard gel, about as thin as you can get it. You don't want to have it thick at all. And I'm not going to cure anything yet. I'm just going to get that thin layer on every nail so I have something to apply my glitter into, and so I can cure my nail and the glitter will, be cured into it basically. So yeah, just a very, very thin layer on each nail. You don't have to worry about it running away from you like hard gel will do in a thicker layer because it's not thick enough to go anywhere. So yeah, thin layer on each nail, and then we'll get the glitter out. Okay, so time for glitter application. And that one, the magic mirror, I just spilled a little bit off to the side there. So yeah, I'm going to be using a detailer brush for this because I just want a scattering on each nail. And I have found that this brush, just any, fine brush like this, helps me to be more precise with where I'm placing my glitters, helps to keep me from over applying, or for me over applying, because I tend to go a little over the top with my glitters sometimes. I'm just going to be applying a very small amount to each nail, just just like a little on each nail, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, and the stuff I spilled off to the side, I am going to pick up and use because, as I just heard another YouTuber say, and I will flash her name on the screen here, we do not waste glitter in this house. No. So, yeah, I'm using those glitters I spilled. Now that it's down to the smaller pieces, and I'm using those at the top and bottom, so it's more of an ombre kind of look. And then I'll go into the corner of my tray and pick up some of the smaller pieces. I have found that if you give your tray a little shake, like I did before I set it down a minute or so ago, if you give your tray a little shake, the smaller pieces tend to go to the corners and the bigger pieces tend to settle in the middle. Or, that's just the way I do it. If that helps you, good. So now I'm just going to pick up a couple of butterfly pieces and cloud pieces for each nail. These butterflies are so perfect for this glitter. They're mostly silver hollow, but there's a few every now and then that are like pink and blue pastel. And I feel like it was made for this glitter, for this glitter mix. They just match so perfectly. So yeah, I just want a couple of butterflies and maybe a couple cloud pieces here and there for each nail, and that's it. I don't want to overpower anything. I'm trying to do it a very light application of my glitter, which for me, I'm really holding myself back here, y'all. If you know the kind of nails I usually do, this is hardly any glitter at all for me. So yeah, the glitters are on. They've been cured. Now it's encapsulation time. So, oh yeah, this is just me showing you there's no structure to these nails at all yet. The ends are so thin they would snap if a strong gust of wind came by. So, the way I like to do my gel application is I like to get my wet layer down first. And it's just a thin layer. You want to spread it all over the nail. And that's basically just telling the next bead of glitter, or not glitter, the next bead of gel where you want it to go. So yeah, this is just me getting that thin layer down first. And I got a little too much on there. Got some on my finger too. I got a little too much on there, so I'm going to go and pull that back off. Okay, and now that I've got my wetting layer down, I'm going to pick up some more gel on my brush, just on one side of it. Let it kind of pull down the brush a little bit, and then get it on the nail. and work it down side to side slowly, trying not to get any bubbles in that clear gel. And yeah, get it on there. Make sure my shape is the way I want it. Make sure my sides are not bulging out or anything. If it starts to run to the sides on you, you can flip your hand over like this, and that pulls it, gravity pulls it back to the center of the nail. So yeah, I'm going to be doing this on every nail. It's going to get a little repetitive, so I don't think I show you all of them. But yeah, I'll just let you watch. Okay, so everything is out of the lamp. Everything's encapsulated and ready to go. Yeah, and here is everything. Sticky layer wiped off, shaped, buffed, ready for top coat. The magic of editing, if only it was that fast in real life, right? So I'm going to be using my McCart top coat. I'm not going to use my Born Pretty Super Top Coat that I love on my practice hand because I'm almost out and it's getting hard to get on Amazon. So yeah, this top coat's fine though. It's good and shiny. It's just not as thick. So yeah, we're going to get top coat on every nail. I like to apply it very thinly at first and then go back in with just a little bit more and make sure it's covering every little bit. Wrap it around the sides a little bit and do the same thing on every nail. Okay, so we've got them all pretty much done. Here in just a second, I'm going to drag off, there we go, I'm going to drag off what's left on my brush and then go back and make sure nothing's dripping over the sides or down onto the tip. And when I'm doing glass nails like this, I like to top coat the underside and the top at the same time. I feel like that when it cures all at the same time, I don't know, it's just a more foolproof way of making sure that you're not going to have any chips or anything. It's like it just shrink wraps your nail when you cure it all together like this. Or that's my opinion anyway. I don't know if there's any, truth to that, but that's just my feeling on it. So yeah, that I went back and drug the excess off those first two because I got it a little thick, and this is just me making sure I've got everything. Now, before it goes in the lamp, I'm going to pull the excess off my brush again, go down my sides, and make sure I still don't have any drips, that nothing came out from underneath when I had it flipped over or anything like that. You don't want any like bulbous tips or drips going down the side, or, anything that you can fix now before it cures, now's the time. So yeah, everything's good. Into the lamp she goes. And here I am showing, this is how I cure. I'll put my hand right side up for the first 60 seconds. I'll turn it over and cure it for 60 more seconds. And this is me showing you the set that I'm wearing and how they match. So yeah, what do you think? I like them. I think they're really pretty. They're they're a lot longer than the ones I'm wearing and a lot pointier. Mine are more of an almond. But yeah, I really like them. I'm glad I got that polygel. Those colors are just so pretty. So yeah, thanks for giving me a like before you take off. I appreciate it. Subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm really trying to build my channel, y'all. Thanks for stopping by and spending your time with me. And bye from me. Bye from Rowena. I think that's what I'm going to name my practice hand. And if you know what that's from, let me know and I'll give you a gold star in the comments, okay? So, see y'all next time. Bye.